Guess what we got? A package. So grab over this little old 511 and see what we got here. I wonder if it's what I think it is. It ain't supposed to be here until tomorrow. So if it's here early, that's awesome. Get you back in view here. SeQuro GuardPro. Please read instructions. You may regret it if you don't. We don't care about that. Right? Right. So, we have the GuardPro from SeQuro. It is a camera system. Wireless. At least that's what I was told. And let's see what we got here. Here at the bottom we've got power supplies, I think. Three of them. Packaging. And pull this out. Nothing in the box. Cable. Instructions. Assortment of screws and antennas. What do we got here? This appears to be our controller. I don't know, get it back where you guys can see it, right? Couple cards here, a thank you, SeQuro card. Let's see what we got on the controller here. We've got caution, battery, power, home. On the back we've got our Ethernet, power, SD card on off. Does not appear to have any way to connect to an external monitor, so that's kind of a bummer. There's our stand. And it is 5 volt DC 2 amp input. So this could be made to run off of 6 volt power for emergency use, if you get my drift. Oops, sorry. There we go. But does not appear to be able to hook up to an external monitor. So good thing it works with phones and tablets. Correct? Let's see. Here's our camera. Well, they want it to make. It's pretty solid. I like this. Much better than the last system I had. A lot more secure. It's got a place for the cable to run out through. Oops, can you see? Can you see? It's got a place for the cable to run through there. That's nice. So it helps a lot. Get a good look at the front there. Let's see if I can. On our back here we've got our, we can get us some light here. Looks like our pairing button and our antenna. So that looks pretty nice. The cameras are nice and solid. Let me grab one of my other cameras if I don't trip over all my boxes here. I'm back, don't worry, I didn't run too far. I still haven't taken it off. I had it mounted on just a piece of Kydex to make a shelf. This is my old camera, and this thing is very lightweight compared to this. This one camera weighs all of this plus. So this is a beefier camera. As you can see, they both had night vision. So I'm going to go ahead and plug a camera in and the monitor in here real quick, and we'll see what we get as far as looks from the inside. So I'll see you back in here in a few minutes. As you can see, I've got them set up for VGA. Well, they're actually set up for HD, but for, I guess, nighttime it automatically reverts back down to VGA. So while we're standing here, well, I'm standing here sitting, Throw on some extra light. Bring that one back up. And it's still, excuse me, hold on, it's refreshing. There we go, now we're in HD. So, it refreshes automatically every so often. But you can see the difference. It's just one light above the table. And that's still in the hallway. So, let's go through our options real quick. We've got cameras. Here you can pair. I'm not going to be doing any of that. You can see which ones you're watching. You can change the resolution. You can change the brightness on each one. Let's say this one. And as you tap it on one side or the other, or as you tap it, it changes, goes up, and then resets. We'll just leave that one there for now. And you can change the anti-flicker. Now we don't want to change it, but that way you can see it. Oops. Next you can go to alerts. You can change motion alert, be 1, 2, or 3 tones. You can get an alert if the cameras disconnect. Bouncing it right out of the camera, ain't I? Low battery alert. I've got this one on, that way I can tell if this goes down or something. And alert volume, you can have it low, medium, or loud. And a cycle. It will cycle every so often. I've got it set for 1 minute cycles. Playback, I have nothing recorded at this moment. At least I don't think so. So it is automatically. Let's see. It's not showing anything. I didn't realize it was recording. Uh-oh. I guess we'll hit the... And yeah, obviously this is touchscreen. I'm going to have to go through and delete all that stuff because I didn't realize it was recording today. Anywho, your volumes, I've got it turned down right now so the cameras aren't picking up my voice. System, set your date and time here. Power save mode, during the day I've got it on, off, so it doesn't shut off on me. Default settings, you can revert everything back to factory. Of course, your language, we're English. Upgrade, when you connect it to the internet, it'll check to make sure it's got the current firmware. Firmware. Promise I'll learn to speak. And this is where your information is, and hopefully, hold on, let me check something. Oops, I'm going to have to change the password again. Anywho. Of course, you got to have the QR code off the back in order to access this unit. Even with a password, without the QR code, you're not going to access it. So, I'm safe. Then, of course, we got the record button. You can set up motion detection. You can set up how much motion. You can schedule it. You can do it manually. You can do it individually, the cameras. So if you have one camera that you want to focus on a small area, you can set that resolution to watch that little area. Say next to your front door, you got a lot of traffic that goes across the sidewalk, but you don't want, the only thing you want to capture is if somebody actually walks up to your door. You can actually set this up so it only captures that little teeny area right in front of your door. So if somebody walks to your door, the camera automatically snaps on and starts recording. Of course, this is your time. This is also where, under the record, is where you format. And I've got this set up to overwrite, so it'll automatically overwrite the oldest file. Sorry.
Let's play 1442.
Yeah. Okay, 1442, clear. Gotcha. Anyway, I've got it set so it automatically overwrites the oldest file in here. That way I got a constant loop recording. This is only an 8 gig card. My 16 gig card's not working, so I have to procure another one of those. Or you can format your card there. So that takes care of through all of the fun stuff. You can exit out here or via the button there. And it goes back to cameras. This is compatible up to 4 cameras. I've only got 2. And real quick, I'll slide that out of the way. See if I can get my Antique Azus to work here. It's not wanting to read. Okay. So as you can see up here, I got the little SeQuro app. It's running. So I press this. Brings up my, see if I can get something to hold my phone up a little bit better here. Open again. Okay. Excuse me. Now if I had multiple main monitors, I can click here and add it, so I could actually have 2 or 3 or 4 of these set up. I can have these set up so I can monitor all of them off of one app, which is nice. But we'll go ahead and check this one. It brings it up, and this, this is your remote viewing. And now there is a lag time in between this. And as you can see, when I did that, it actually shut one camera down, which is okay. And if I go here, I can click my other camera, and it'll take it a moment, and it'll find the camera. I see dust flying around. Cool. So the app is mobile, obviously, as long as you've got Wi-Fi connection and you're connected either via your mobile network or another Wi-Fi. Getting all kinds of resolution lines there, sorry. You can check it when you're far away. So that part's pretty nice. Alright, so that's just in the house. I'm going to take and get these mounted up today, and I'll find a new place to put this so I can monitor it easier. And then I'm going to have to work on getting a couple more cameras. So I'll be back as soon as I get these mounted up outside, and we'll probably finish this later on tonight when it's actually dark outside, so we can get some really good video quality or video pictures showing what this actually looks like. So I'll see y'all after a while. One little quick addendum before I get outside. I want to show you something. These plugs. Most of your cameras that I've seen aren't designed this nice. They actually are a very, very tight fit. You got to push it in there all the way, and as you heard when I pulled it apart, it goes. So that means there's a little bit of suction there. That means it's a good, solid, watertight fit. I don't see any areas where I need to take and waterproof it myself. These look fairly well done. So I will see you guys once we get it all installed. Okay, it's nighttime, so let me kind of drag you up a little bit. Lock this in place. Zoom in. Let's inch it closer. Okay, that's nighttime, and I'm going to stick my head out the door. It'll be that one here. Come on. There we go. Oh, well, I don't have to. The neighbors are coming outside. And there they go. And I need to catch the neighbors, so hold on to that thought. Be right back. Alright, so I'm back. Now, this isn't going to be easy, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom back out, pick up the camera stand here. We're going to walk outside. We're going to take a look at said camera. And as you can see up there, the lights are visible, the LEDs. So ignore the mess, ignore the bright lights. So now you get to see the how good it looks. You got to see the neighbors walk by, and touch that again, it goes back to dual view. And this is the backyard. It's a little, there we go. it's a little slow. But as you can see, it's got pretty good view. And as you can see, they're both registering HD right now. These little dots, which I didn't say earlier, if they're red, it shows movement. This right here is if it's connected, there's an app connected to it, which at the moment there isn't, even though my phone's ready for it. SD card. Now the cords on the cameras, excuse me, like I showed in the one clip where it's got that pretty much watertight plug, the cords are a total of about 10 feet long. So it should give you ample enough room to take and hook everything up. But for the money, I think this is a pretty decent kit, and definitely worth picking one up if you don't have anything. Like I said, this will do 4 cameras for this monitor, and if you have 2 or 3 of these systems, you can watch all of them on the same app if they're, they're from SeQuro. So that's it. Now let's see if I can get this edited. The laptop's down, so I'll try the old Mac, see if it'll work. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.